Okay, today we are going to shoot some further distances. We're going to be shooting hopefully out to 600 yards, maybe a little bit further. Today we're at a private range that I've been trying to get into for the last couple years. They've got a pretty long wait list because it's an awesome club and a lot of people want to join. So in order to get in, you've got to attend at least 3 events, matches, or work days in a calendar year, and then you are able to apply. And then, I think it's first come, first serve. I don't know how the application process works, but I know I didn't get in last year, unfortunately. Hopefully this year I do get in, because it is awesome. And there's a range that you can shoot out to 700 yards, which in this area is really rare. I live in Southeast PA, and within an hour and a half radius, actually further, the furthest you can shoot at public ranges is like 300 yards. So I know there might be a couple private ranges here and there in that hour and a half radius that you can shoot out to maybe 500. And this is one of them in Lancaster County. It's an awesome club. So I'm trying to get in for that reason, and it's also just a nice club. Everybody's really nice. It's clean. They've got all sorts of different ranges, pistol ranges, rifle ranges. You can shoot trap, you can shoot archery. So hoping to get in. But anyways, today I'm here for a work day, and after the work day, they allow you to use the range and shoot. So I'm taking this opportunity to shoot out to some further distances, 400, 500, 600 yards. Make sure my scope is dialed in, and make sure I feel comfortable. I don't want to be in Arizona in the mountains on an elk. It's 500 yards away, and that being the first time I pull the trigger on something at 500 yards. That would not be cool. So getting the reps in today, and let's see how it goes.
How heavy's that gun?
It's not that heavy.
Doesn't look it.
Yeah, it's a light. It's trying to think. It's probably, with the scope and everything, it's maybe 7 pounds. So that's pretty light. Yeah. Sounded like it hit.
Yeah. Just dead center, pretty much.
All right, that's good. So I'll go 500.
This is the worst wind I've felt here.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't normally get a ton here.
500, I believe.
Nice. That was slightly left. I mean, slightly right.
Slightly right. Maybe a little wind.
Yeah, my reticle was in Mills. That one was about the same amount left from center.
Okay.
Slightly high. It's about 2 inches high. That was dead center, dude.
Nice.
A little off to the right. Probably about 3 inches to the right, like 3 inches high. I think the wind stops. That one was dead center windage. Just a little bit higher than center, depending on where you're aiming.
Okay, so we are finished up shooting at the range today. It was an awesome session. I felt really good. I was nailing steel at 3, 4, 5, and 630 something yards. Just felt really good. Was pretty much hitting everything. And yeah, it was just a confidence booster. And now I'm real pumped, and I feel confident going into this season. Yeah, it was kind of weird conditions. The wind was really, really whipping today. I looked at my phone and it said 15-mile-an-hour winds with 30-mile-an-hour gusts. So I was trying to make a read on the wind, but it was weird. It was like where we were in the pit, it was left to right. 200 yards out, it was right to left, and then kind of in between, you just saw it swirling. You saw leaves kind of tornadoing and spinning. So I pretty much just kept my windage turret at 0. I may have done a couple clicks either way in either direction, but I didn't try and read the wind, and I didn't really need to. I was nailing the steel, so it worked out really well. I think the furthest I was shooting was 630 yards, and I felt good about it. Couple happy things that I noticed was I didn't need to be fully zoomed in at 18 magnification on my scope. I was fine at 10 to 15. I didn't need to be any further than that to see the silhouette target, which was probably about the size of an elk's vitals, maybe slightly bigger, but yeah, I don't know. I was feeling good about it. One thing that leaves me a little concerned is, and I kind of knew this just shooting my rifle, but especially at these distances, staying on target and seeing your hits through the scope, it wasn't even close. I could not see any of my hits at all. And that's, that might just be because it's 300 Win Mag, and the recoil is pretty stout. But yeah, even with the muzzle brake cutting a lot of that recoil, I still could not stay on target, and it didn't even seem like it was even close. So the concern for that is I'm going to be hunting solo, and if I'm going to be taking a shot on an elk, I'm not going to have a spotter. So I'm going to have my spotting scope and my phone digiscoping, recording as I take my shot. Hopefully I have the time to do that. That's going to be crucial to see if I'm making the hit on the animal, if I'm missing it, where the animal runs, all that kind of stuff. Because I'm not going to be able to see that impact on the scope. Maybe if I dialed way out to like 5 power, but I still don't think, you're staying in that scope. But if anybody has any tips on that, let me know. Maybe it's just a practice thing. But yeah, other than that, felt really good. The Weatherby's still shooting lights out. And I'm hoping to get another session shooting 500-600 yards again before I head out in a couple weeks. And yeah, it's going good. So we'll see you guys on the next one. Thanks for tuning in.